Tech Confidential's Behind the Money. I'm Mary Kathleeen Flynn, and I'm here at Web 2.0 Expo, and I'm talking with Umberto Milletti, who's the CEO and founder of InsideView. And you're also here actually for the Interop show, which is right next to the Web 2.0. So your company's involved with using social media in the enterprise.
That's right.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, we're a socialprise application. So we help companies, enterprises, leverage social information within their CRM application to allow their sales and marketing people to be more effective. Effective is measured by getting more leads and getting those leads to convert into customers more effectively.
So you just used an expression, social prize.
Yeah, so it's
a new one to me.
It's a new term that we actually coined, but it's getting picked up pretty heavily because so many companies see this happening out there, the social thing, right? They see their users using Facebook, their employees getting on LinkedIn and doing blogging, but they don't quite know how to use it, how to make sense of it. So socialprise are an application like ours that allow for an enterprise to use social media, but do so within a structured environment, which is an application, an enterprise type of application. In our case, a CRM application. So it has the benefits of the social aspect, but it has kind of the control and structure that companies need.
Can you walk me through an example of how one of your customers might use your products?
Absolutely. So one of our customers is a company called Reardon Commerce. They sell travel and productivity tools to enterprises. Their salespeople need to find new prospects and new customers. So they will go into our application, create a list of companies that they can call based on very specific criteria, but also before they call those companies, understand, is this company growing or shrinking? Do they have a big travel budget or a little travel budget? Do I know anybody at this company? Did I used to work with somebody who's not working at this company? Am I connected to this executive? So it's both leveraging all the things that are being written about this company, whether it be traditional media or social media. So we both include things like Hoovers and D&B that are traditional in nature, as well as Facebook, but also seeing the people aspect, the connection, the social network. And they get to be much more productive because they can make about twice as many calls because they spend less time researching and more time on the phone, which is what they want to do.
Are you taking advantage of any of the instantaneous communications on the web now, like, for example, Twitter?
Yeah, it's a good question. We're just looking at that right now. Everything we've done so far has been really on the published media side, blogs and websites and so on and so forth. We're still trying to figure out exactly how to leverage something like Twitter. What's critical for our users is relevance. We cannot just aggregate a bunch of information and give it to them, because if you're in sales, you're not a researcher. You're not going to sit there and play with things, right? So if we are not going to include it until we can make sense of the Twitter information and make it productive from a sales and marketing perspective. So we're just thinking through that, and we did that with Facebook and we did that with LinkedIn. Every time there's a new forum, we have to think about how is this relevant to an enterprise audience? How are they going to use it to get more leads, to get more conversions to an opportunity?
Where are you in the funding cycle? You've already raised a Series A?
Yeah, we did a Series A in 2007. I started the company in 2005, funded it myself. I had a good exit out of my previous company called Digital Think, which was an IPO in 2000. So I was able to take the company for a couple of years. We did a Series A with Emergence Capital in 2007, and I just started the fundraising process for a Series B very recently.
What do you think the economic conditions are going to have in terms of an impact on your business and also on your ability to raise capital?
Yeah, good question. Historically, sales and marketing applications like ours are helped by a tough economy. So if you look at things like Salesforce.com, their best years were 2002, 2003, 2004, right? Because everybody focuses on things are going to be tough. How do I help my top line, right, continues to stay healthy when customers are not as likely to buy, right? Who do I talk to? So it's helped us, and we had this quarter is the best quarter by far we've had today. The next quarter looks very healthy as well. From a fundraising perspective, I think it's challenging. I think it is going to be challenging, right? Companies that are in the financial market are, keeping their heads down, but when you have kind of a breakaway technology, something that's completely new that addresses such a large market, 15 million sales and marketing people, and then what we do goes beyond sales and marketing because many other people in a business environment need to know about their customers. The funding will be there for a company like us. So VCs will just think more carefully before making an investment.
And maybe put you through more due diligence?
More due diligence and probably be more aggressive on terms, and that's usually what happens in this environment. But my previous company, we went public in 2000, but also we lived through 2001, 2, 3, 4, and we made it alive on the other end and sold the company to Convergys. So I'm familiar with what happens when the economy gets tougher. And frankly, I think it's sometimes the best opportunity because the weak companies get,
weeded out.
Exactly, and the strong companies are the ones that make it. And for a healthy market, you do need these times where the good companies break away from the not as compelling companies.
All right, thank you very much, Umberto Milletti. And thank you for watching Tech Confidential's Behind the Money. I'm Kathleeen Flynn.